To have an ego means that we have a very rigid perception of ourselves and the world. And this explains very much why, for instance, sometimes with partners, a couple of brothers and sisters, or with your parents, it's like you go like, I don't understand how he or she says that or sees the world like that. You know, it's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Okay? Have you had this experience? It's like, I don't get it. Okay? Because an ego structure is a way of looking at the world. Like if you would have glasses and your glasses are tainting everything you see, everything you feel, everything you think, everything will be tainted by your ego structure. So if you and I have a very different ego structure, you might say things to me that I go like, what are you talking about? You know? And the way we are perceiving this very moment, each one of us, is different because of our ego structure. Okay, so this is a... You want to say something, Liz?
Should you look for a partner with the same neurotic structure like you?
Well, some people say it's better to have complementary neuroses, but but I don't know. You'll try and let me know. Okay, it's difficult in each way, in any way. Okay, so what happens if everything goes well? We end up having our neurotic I. So you can say me. And when you say me, you seem to know what you're talking about, okay? It's like me, right? And this me, this I, think about it for a minute, lives somehow, is located inside your body. When you think about yourself, where is it? Where do you have it? Most of us, I hope you do too, feel it's like, you go like me, right? You don't go like me, no? That's scary. Right? That's something else. When you say me, in this, at least in this state of consciousness, you go like me, right? Or I. See or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Da. Yes. Tak. No? Tak. Okay. Yes. And to have this ego structure means that we are separated from everybody else. We are encapsulated in this body. It's a capsule in which we live, right? Okay, so let's think about what we were saying. How come we're moving toward wholeness? You remember the question? Okay, we're moving toward wholeness because we come from a beginning of complete union with everything. We're born, we're separated, and we start the process of separation, 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 until you become me. Right? Each one of us say, me. And there is a point in life in which you have become as me or as I as you can become. There isn't a possibility to separate anymore, to become more me that I am already now. How much me can I be? That's it. I'm as me as I can be. Right? Okay. And you sit in your sofa and you go, okay, now that I'm as me as I can be, what? I'm not happy or whatever, or I don't like my life, or what from now on? I'm only 30, I'm already super me, and now what? You see? Okay, now what? Okay, the masters say, now is where the whole thing starts. Okay, now is where you start. It's like we use the first half of our life in a way to create a really powerful, very rigid, strong me structure, for then realizing that the rest of the path is to soften that, to become less rigid, to work on our neuroses, to realize that we have denied and repressed so many things, so to work on integrate them, to bring them again back to our conscious. There's a lot of shadow we don't know of. So to bring light to that shadow. So that path of again becoming one with everything more and more. So I'm not a boy, I'm a girl, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's not so different, you know, and realizing it's like, okay, integrating, bringing back again to my awareness. being empathic, being social, learning to do all these things until we finally, if we're lucky, at the end of our paths, we're back into a point of union, of together with everything. We can say, I'm one again, okay? And that's the rest of the path. That's the path towards wholeness, the path towards completion. And there is no bypass. We have to create a good ego structure. We cannot go from one, I skip all this shit, so I go from being one to being one, and I skip the neurosis. Sorry, there's no way to do that. So we welcome our neurosis, and now we work on it, okay? All right, so this is why moving toward wholeness makes sense. It's like that's one of the purposes of this work. It's like allowing ourselves to be more, to know that we're more than what we do. We're more than just our ego, so much more than that. So much more, all of us, we're so much more than that.